Crimson Light Show has brought us to the main event of the evening here in Titletown, and what a game we have in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away. He's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They want to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. And some room to work. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He's going to let it go. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding
The
on
amount
every
of
play.
times I've heard
Well, they
holding
did on that one.
offense is just hurting.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. On the snap, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Simpson. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Flips it out to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Back to throw, it's Baker. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. And we'll get it. It's a touchdown.
Oh my God,
So
this
the decision
guy
has been
just
made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will... They take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turns it on in midfield. He's running free down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Simpson. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Oh my God, these guys. Is this wrong with my settings? Man, there's so many.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. He wants a big play here late. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. That penalty will back them up some more at the distance to the goal. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on first and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. It'll be a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. to throw. It's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to...
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Lets it fly! And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I understand understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Turner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Reads it, fires complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. After the miss, no change in the score. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
With Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Snaps it in the shotgun. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And that one will give them the lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw at Simpson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on! And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. At the 35, he's open.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And inside
punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. The short hands. It's Allen. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. The quick out. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what